Good evening. I'm Ellen Madison, Deputy Head of Year 8. I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to Year 8 Aspirations Evening. Whilst it's a huge shame that we're not able to meet due to the current pandemic, I'm so pleased that we're still able to share all this information with you. Mr. Engelfield sent his best. He is currently off on paternity leave. We hope you find this event informative, and this format also means that you are able to rewatch any elements you wish. The aims of this event is to support our students and parents in order to maximise learning in and outside of the classroom. It is essential that our students are provided with the skills to build their 360-degree self. Here at Rickard's Lodge, our aim is to build successful women of the future. And in order to do this, we must ensure that we are all working together to support our students in developing holistically. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the Year 8 Pastoral Team. Mr. Engelfield is the head of Year 8, supported by me, Miss Madison, as the Deputy Head of Year. Each year group also has senior leadership team links attached to support the students. Year 8 has Associate SLT member Miss Marshall and Assistant Head Teacher Mrs. Jukes. Due to the pandemic and the staggered timetable, tutor time is currently not taking place. This has been replaced with daily message time, where students are completing a recovery pastoral curriculum, as well as their usual weekly assemblies that are now virtual and all pre-recorded. All these activities can be found on the Year 8 Daily Message Google Classroom. In that classroom, students can also find a Google form that they can complete if they want to request any support from their pastoral team. I will now introduce our Year 8 Tutor Team. Each student is a member of a tutor group, which is the initial of their form tutor. Students' first point of contact is always their form tutor, and each student is part of a tutor group Google Classroom run by their form tutor. In the Year 8 bubble, we also have Lynn, our inclusion manager, as well as Mr. Vandenberg, who is our learning support assistant. I think this picture is a great picture as it aims to remind us all that our brains are muscles, and we must encourage young people to adopt the mindset that their brains need regular exercise just like their bodies. Students should exercise their brains regularly by reading often, completing puzzles, recalling information that has been covered at school, taking time to revise for tests, and also revisiting any areas they have found challenging to strengthen their long-term memory. Year 8 is a great year for students to prove to themselves just what they can achieve and challenge themselves to be better than ever before, just like athletes do each and every day. The marginal gains theory is concerned with small incremental improvements in any process, which, when added together, make a significant improvement. Athletes from Great Britain have dominated in the velodrome at the Rio Olympics, as they did at London 2012 and Beijing 2008. A Brit has also won the Tour de France 4 out of the past 5 years. Quite a turnaround, given that until 2012, Great Britain had never triumphed in the world's most grueling bike race. The secret to this success? Simply put, it's about improving everything you do by 1%. Doing 100 things 1% better. I challenge all our Year 8 students to find small things that they do on a daily basis and make them just 1% better and see how they improve over time. Marginal gains can also support students in improving their whole self. For example, an improvement could be taking time to do some daily exercise. As a result, this will help them sleep better and their long-term memory will be strengthened, which will have great consequences in school. They could also complete reading for pleasure for 20 minutes each evening, which can improve their vocabulary and support them in unwinding before bed. There are so many examples where small gains make all the difference. We are currently running a Year 8 project. We would like Year 8 students to produce a poster, a piece of writing, a poem, anything at all, could be fiction or non-fiction, which illustrates to them what it means to be a well-rounded Rickard student who looks after their 360 self. This creative piece of work should be handed in to their form tutor by hand or through the Google Classroom by Friday, 23rd of October 2020. It can be in any format they choose. We are running this competition because we have all had a very different year to what we're used to. This year more than ever, it is important for us all to look after every aspect of our own and each other's well-being. In Year 8, we will all work together as a team this year and look after each other. After half-term, Mr. Engelfield, myself, Miss Marshall and Miss Gerard will judge the best entries. Our favourites will be displayed on the screens, used in assemblies and posted around the school. Of course, there will be achievement points for all entrants. The well-being of our students is of paramount importance to us, and though we are in challenging times, we have ways of working around these issues to support our students. If there are any changes in your child, or if you're worried about the emotional well-being of your child, please do not hesitate to contact us. Lastly, I have included the key dates for Year 8 at this time, but I encourage you to look regularly at the school website for key information. I hope you have found this useful. Many thanks for your time, and do not hesitate to contact me if you have any further questions.